We do a quick how-to video on how to properly trim our boats. We're in a 47 today, but it applies to all of our models. So we're in flat calm water, so this isn't a great indication of what we're going to do offshore. But typically what I do is I like to start with everything down. It shows off how well the boat planes and how quickly you get up on step. If you want to we can kind of look forward. What I'm going to do is kind of give a moderate acceleration, and you can see how actually little bow rise we actually achieve before getting up on plane. And now we're up. Once we get up on step, what we want to do is we want to bring the trim up in flat calm water to probably about 20 or so. It gives the bow a bit chance to work, get the hull working. We're going to pick our speed up to about 38 miles an hour. That's traditionally our most fuel efficient speed. The engines aren't under a whole lot of load at that point, and the hull is really starting to work. So once we settle in on speed wise, I'm going to come up a little bit more with trim. So 24 degrees or 24% of trim, 38 miles an hour, about almost 0.9. Now understand we are light today. We don't have a tremendous amount of fuel, but it's pretty impressive for a 47-foot boat. Now, let's talk about going fast. As we speed up, we're going to keep coming up more and more with trim. Now watch those numbers climb. About to run out of runway here. We'll turn around and go back the other way. Alright, we're running about 37, 38 trim right now, up at 60 miles an hour. The boat's extremely stable, very high performance at 70 miles an hour. Still no steering, very minimal steering input. There we go, 75 miles an hour. You can see where we are, trim-wise. Very impressive for a boat of this size. We're going to slow down a little bit. I'll show you real quick, too. We like to keep a level running attitude. But if you have a heavy load on one side, we're going to trim down these outside two motors. And what it's going to do is it cause the boat to list to the port. These boats are extremely adjustable with trim. As previously demonstrated, that was flat calm water. Trim in sea state is critical to getting the most out of our hull performance. Generally, head sea, keep the bow down. Following sea, keep the bow up. Quartering sea, beam sea, anything coming, we're going to say over my shoulder, over the port side, we want to think about slightly leaning into the waves. So if we have a big sea coming over this way, we want to set the boat up where it's slightly leaning that way, just so we get that level, predictable, coming over the waves and setting down. It's very impressive of how maneuverable and how well these boat handles in all sea states. But I encourage you, when you're learning to operate the boat, go make drastic changes. Go all the way up, go all the way down, go all the way left, go all the way right, and you'll start to feel where the boat's comfortable and where it wants to be.